New Republic High Command has issued its Navy a very interesting challenge. Capture and hold the planet Foless. Now, Foless on its own is relatively unremarkable, but anyone with eyes can tell that it holds vast strategic importance. Just one jump away from the important shipyards at Fondor, Imperial shipyards which have birthed even super Star Destroyers. It's also just a jump away from Duro and Corellia, two planets which seem very open to joining the nascent New Republic. So, that's the strategic goal for today's episode, and High Command has also offered us a bonus if we can do so. You can see here, expanding fronts. If we can capture and hold Foless within the next few weeks, we will get 2 Victory-class Star Destroyers, which, honestly, our fleet needs. If you missed last episode, we were in an economic hole. Our shipbuilding has been way down because we've been spending most of our credits trying to get out of our infrastructure deficit. I won't go over it in too much detail, but just very, very quickly, Empire at War Thrawn's Revenge has an infrastructure mechanic. Basically, if you expand too quickly and don't develop your planets, you start suffering major cost increases. Things become 2 to 3 times more expensive to build. You could sort of imagine that you've got all this territory, but not the personnel, not the logistics to build ships, to train soldiers. So that was really bad. Thankfully, we've managed to dig ourselves out of that hole, and while doing so, have also increased our credit income, so we're in a good spot. But the challenge at Foless becomes more interesting, because I know, at least at last reconnaissance, sitting over that planet is an incredibly interesting asset. An asset that I want. A torpedo sphere. A devastatingly powerful capital ship, which really is unique and has no counterpart. We can capture it. Now, we need to rebuild our capture shuttle because we actually lost it at the end of last video. So that's going to be our first order of business. We're going to have to wait a week just for that to roll over so we can build it. In the meantime, because of the forces here, there's really only one fleet that's capable of leading this attack, and it is Akbar. I'm going to collect a few ships, which I've been holding off on adding. And in the meantime, I also just wanted to mention something. There were some good tips about how to get out of that infrastructure deficit on last video. One really good one was build barracks. Barracks. Whatever the plural is. So, obviously, they do have an upfront cost. It's 100 or 1,500 credits when you're in the deficit. But unlike, say, an ion cannon Planet Defender, they have no weekly cost. This costs 150 credits, the Planet Defender as a comparison point. The barracks are completely free on a week-to-week basis, so you can get out of that hole without really increasing your weekly deficit. Plus, you are getting the defensive bonus as well. Let me just make sure that I've got all the construction stopped. Okay, I do. So the fleet is moving into position. Maybe we'll just do a quick run at Glomp, though, just to clean it up, make sure there's no nasty surprises waiting outside of our territory, because we are pulling ships out. We'll keep this fleet here for now, but we're leaving our southern territory kind of undefended. So we'll go ahead and build this at Sullust, and we actually can now, which is nice, build some more ground units. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll just build a crap load of ground units. Probably some troops as well. Obviously, I didn't build as many barracks personally as I should have. So let's build a couple at Chardon and Tyna. I'm just going to hit Naboo as well. Okay. We were never going to do that mission, so it's completely fine. And the capture shuttle is almost done, so that's great. Just auto-resolve that. And let's prepare for the attack. So we'll mass our units at Chardon, and this should be interesting. Regardless of what happens, it'll be interesting at the very least. Let's just train some more ground units once we can. It's almost done. I mean, it looks like there's not a whole lot waiting for us. But better safe than sorry. And I am going to just go ahead and save before the battle. It's good. It's a good idea. Alrighty, the save is all done. The fleet is ready. Let's send them into battle. Again, I haven't checked. We don't have any recent intel, but I'm guessing It is still there, and it is, so that's good. I'm willing to lose, obviously not my Moncal cruisers, but I'm willing to lose some of my smaller ships if it means capturing the vessel, but let's see what the defenses look like. Okay, so it looked really bad on the map, but it's actually totally fine. So this is the torpedo sphere. If you want to read the description, pause it now. But in short, in the lore, the torpedo sphere was meant basically as a siege weapon against planetary shields, but obviously the thing is just loaded with concussion missiles, so it works well against capital ships as well. The thing is, the shields are relatively weak, and once you get through that, you can start defanging the thing really quickly. So in a fleet like this, not ideal. You want to park it behind something like a Mon Calamari cruiser, because as we'll see, probably the offensive output of this thing is pretty nasty, but you really don't want to see it taking a whole lot of direct fire. So I've set up the bait. Let's see if they take it. We're going to try something a little different here, I think. Rather than calling in everything at the beginning, except for the capture shuttle, I'm going to call in like half of the fleet, maybe 2/3 of the fleet, and then I'm going to call in the capture shuttle. So maybe I'll keep the Starhawk in reserve, and I'll jump that in right before the capture shuttle, and right in the heart of their fleet, and hopefully they'll take some heat off of it. The Liberator out, get my carriers out. Yeah, that'll be it for now. So right now it's not even moving, which is fine. Some of the commenters had a great point. I think I talked about this in a prior upload as well, but it's easier to call off fighters in a battle than it is to call off your capital ships. Really surprised they're not moving at all. Control, click you guys in. There you go. Yeah, it's not even moving right now, so let's take the battle to them, I guess. Like 2 Mon Calamari cruisers probably take this fleet. Maybe you'd lose 1. With the fighter support, it gets a lot easier. Honestly, the torpedo sphere is the biggest threat to us, just because, well, watch. So like even from a distance, it is constant volleys, and it's already starting to wear down our shields. And it is moving into position now, so that's good. I would rather it be in the rear of the formation, so I could drop my... Let's not get you up too far. Oh, this thing is going to get shredded. Oh, man, that is nasty. So, yeah, you can see the damage this thing does. And that is really bad. I do not want to lose that... So we're going to move up our plan a little bit here. So yeah, I don't want to lose my Liberator, because it doesn't have many hard points either. Oh, that is so nasty. So one thing that's going to be annoying about this is there's a ton of other ships on top of it, so it's going to be hard to capture or target the torpedo sphere alone. So yeah, right there, that's too far to get anything. Alright, so we should be able to survive. Yeah. Let's just call in some dreadnoughts, which if I lose them, I lose them. It's not a big deal. Obviously, the Mon Calamari cruisers are going to be fine here. Just don't want to lose the boarding shuttle. Alright, we're not... Okay, we are targeting it now, and it's half health, so that's good. We should have another chance, too, if we fail. It looked like it hit, but it didn't. Okay, that's fine. It's not ideal, but we should have another chance. Just call in some other ships just to keep things messy. I'm just going to be annoyed if it targets something else this time. Okay, nope, same thing. And it's weak, so this is a good chance. Come on, I want you. Come home with me, please. There we go. We got it. All right. So the question is, do we call the boarding shuttle out, or do we try to grab something else? Like, I already got what I wanted, so I don't really care. Let's see if we can get it out. Damn, it is taking some hits. I can see we've lost a couple smaller ships. Don't really care. We got what we wanted. Let's see if we can escort. Oof. And its invincibility is not close. We're probably going to lose it, but again, we're basically just paid 7,000 for a torpedo sphere, and I will take that. Come on, take this out. Come on. Come on, get out of there. Go, go, go. No, those torpedoes are going to do it. Go! Please, I beg. I beg you. Oh, you fuckers. That's all right. It hurts, but it is okay. Honestly, even if it wasn't a good ship, just the cool factor of having it in our fleet makes it worth it for me. Look at this. Look at this badass. Just not a care in the world. That's a cool shot, actually, too. I should probably manage my fleet. Damn, I should. You know what? I should have saved. If I would have saved my corvettes, they probably could have caught those missiles. But whatever. It's fine. Again, I can build them. It's a week's salary, but but not my salary. I don't get $7,000 a week, unfortunately. That'd be nice. Certainly not from EcksToo. Alright, let's just speed this up. Let's watch the girl go to work. Sucks to suck, I guess. Alright, let's just speed through this. But yeah, overall, I'm going to call that a success, and we can do the ground mission too, and get those 2 Victory Star Destroyers, and that makes me feel a little better. Still not great, but a little better. I want to see a perspective of the X-Wing flying past the... That's not letting me. You can't really control the fighter camera like you can for the capital ships. Alright. Well, we'll call that a success. Let's see where it retreats to. Oh, really? A couple IPVs or something? I respect the hustle, I really do, but on the other hand, come on. Come on. Okay, so not bad. Not bad at all. Tiburon, that's down here, right? Alright, there it is. Beautiful. So that's very interesting. Do we have spot for... Yeah, we'll add it to the Rintuine fleet. This is like our captured ship fleet right now. And a couple of you had that idea of like maybe I should eventually make basically my version of the Maw regular fleet, which was a Legends fleet of like basically whatever they had. And I like that idea. But let's go ahead and prepare for our ground invasion we need to do. It doesn't look bad from space. We will see. And that will give us that'll give us a couple of Victory Star Destroyers to make up for that lost and then maybe we I don't know, maybe we got to assault Duro with the thing. Maybe we got to do that, or Fondor rather. Like I doubt we can take Fondor. Let's just actually I'm not going to do that just because it's going to I was going to say let's just probe it and see what happens, but that will retreat our units and it will be annoying. So we're not going to do that. Just make a few more ground units.
Unit in production.
Because we lost most of what we had on the ground. Just through attrition, really, more than anything in particular. And let's just see. Why is Bespin only earning that much? Do I not have... Okay, so I don't have tax collection agencies or mining facilities. So that's why. So, okay. My influence is okay. I'm about to, like, basically suck them dry. So I gotta make sure they're at least chill with me right now. And they do seem to be. I'll wait for one of these ground units to finish. We've only got one tank. Actually, no, we've got the super tank, too, that we earned from a mission. I think that was one I just got from a quick resolve, maybe off camera. But yeah, I gotta say I'm pumped that we managed to capture that ship. My question is, at some point, do we move it up to cruel AI? Oh wait, what was the? I gotta make sure I don't miss the. I forget what week it was. That I had to do this by. Okay, let's just get this invasion going now. I don't think it was week 32. 38, 37, okay. So we still got time. Let's get this other tank over there. And next week we are going to rebuild that capture shuttle as well. And yeah, let's go ahead and do the ground invasion.
Invasion commencing.
Hopefully not too bad. I'm not going to auto-resolve this one just because I feel like that'd be kind of anticlimactic after that space battle. Don't freeze on me, dog. Come on. Okay. I really have to be saving after every battle here. Like, there's no excuse not to.
We can do that. Captain, I'm with you. What can we do to help? I hope there's a cantina over there.
Han being an alcoholic, what's new? He's going into war, and he's like, ah, fuck, I hope I can get an ale. Corellian ale. I wonder if the word beer has ever been used in Star Wars. I bet you it has. Obviously not in the movies, but one of the books. Come on. Gotta be careful. Luke's taking some heat here. Let's call him the super tank. Just slow things down a little. I mean, we're fighting for the hearts and the minds of the galaxy, so kind of legit, I guess. We got Garmbel Iblis's battle platform. Leviathan, yeah. Empire War exclusive, of course. At least I believe. Maybe it was in a comic or something.
Building under construction.
Brigade standing by.
Huh.
Rolling out.
Interesting. But yeah, we don't want to lose that. It's a nice little bit of technology that makes our ground battles a little easier. What is this? Oh, wait, I think it increases our movement speed if we capture that. But there aren't many, not many vehicles that have shields, so kind of nice.
Construction complete.
What is that thing? Is that a speeder or a gunship? Probably not the way you want to use it, but it's okay. Luke just leading his troops into battle. What a G. Follow me, boys! I'll even turn my lightsaber on. We've got an orbital strike. Or a bombing run, rather. Here, let's call you back. Give me some things to shoot at, please.
We lost a build pad. Unit destroyed.
It's alright. Did its job.
Incoming.
Oh, that was destroyed. The T4B. I think as long as I have one, I should get to keep it, though.
We've secured a build pad. We've secured a build pad.
Here comes the bombing run. Y-Wings. Nice. I always love seeing, like, whatever random shit. I'd be curious to see the logic behind, like, what it chooses to do the bombing run. Because, like, sometimes you'll get, like, if you, especially when you capture Imperial ships, it'll be like, oh, it's heavy TIE bombers doing it and you're the New Republic. Or it's like Chiss ships because you captured a Chiss ship. Although usually, like, that's also interesting. Even if you capture like a Chiss ship, usually it will replace most of the vessels with New Republic ones, but sometimes you have a little left over, which again I find fun. It's like it's nice to have just, you know, some random starfighter squadron as a part of your fleet. It's just that happened a lot in the books, and I always thought it was cool.
Attacking. Standing by.
I gotta be careful because they're just. Yeah, this time we're only we're not X-wings anymore. We're just speeders. So
Bombardment incoming.
Everything looks fine, so that's should be a good victory for us.
Enemy has been defeated.
And there it is. So I'll go ahead and drop a save.
System conquered.
Cothless. Okay. Let's drop the save. We'll take a look at what we got and maybe even take a look at Fondor. See what Fondor's got for us. All right, so I decided it might be fun just to... I think that... Yeah, so it looks like Druckenwell has started to rebuild their ships. I thought it'd be fun maybe... Oh, our 2 victories are at Cothless. Let's just add that to the fleet. I just kind of want to see the torpedo sphere in action, so let's go ahead and do that. And hopefully they've got a couple ships there, but if not, we'll at least get to see it against a shipyard, which is kind of its intended purpose. And speaking of shipyards, after that, we are going to take a crack at Fondor. I don't think we're going to actually get to capture the planet. I think that's, in fact, very, very unlikely. But let's just take a look. Let's take a look. If I were the Empire,
Log updated.
I wouldn't let me capture it, but... So if we capture Talasea, we can get 2 more Victory Star Destroyers. Was it 2, actually? I assumed. Yeah. It's kind of nice, so maybe that's actually a good option. But yeah, let's take a look at Druckenwell. See what they got. See what they got.
Inbound.
Okay, so... Okay, it's 1 Victory Star Destroyer. Kind of an interesting comparison, though, because the Victory Star Destroyer itself is a
Destination
missile boat, basically. So
ready.
let's see which is better.
Torpedoes away.
Let's see. I'm curious what kind of damage you do, and also where our range starts. So this is a good testing scenario, basically. But I also do have backup if we need it. And it comes with 2 fighter squadrons.
Attacking the lasers.
I copy. Enemy
All right.
targeted. I copy.
So turn and face, please. Okay, here we go. Volley 1 is away. Oh, man. Look at that. Just absolutely shredding it. Look at the engines. Torpedo hard points. That is nasty. And the nice thing is we can just like quickly take out each hard point. Are these missiles going on to hit? No, they're not. That's too bad. But yeah, so you can see, obviously we don't want it taking a ton of direct damage, but like behind other ships, you can see how this thing would just be poking away at their defenses. So that's quite nasty. And this fleet is really random and really fun. So I like that a lot. My only regret is that I didn't have a capture shuttle here to maybe grab that other victory. But that's fine. Victories are kind of similar in that they really don't have a lot of defensive utility. Like, less shielding in hull than a... Actually, better hull, but worse shields than a Moncal cruiser. But they do a lot of damage, too. So... Could definitely use something a bit beefier in this fleet, like an Invincible class or that Lucre Hulk hero you can get. But I don't know, it just, for some reason, even though it kind of makes sense, it feels a bit weird to imagine the New Republic having a Lucre Hulk. Just because, again, especially in Star Wars Legends, for most of the New Republic stories, the Lucre Hulk had not been invented yet. So. But okay, that was really fun. This might not be as fun, but we'll set a scout, obviously. I don't know why that keeps getting deselected when I save. I thought it was only when you load it, but anyway. Oh, before I do that, build our replacement little buddy. That's Sullust. And let's build an interdictor. We badly need one. And let's build a couple of ground units before we need them, for once.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay. Don't know who that hero is. But defenses so far do not look bad. We might actually be able to take Fondor here. 1 Victory Star Destroyer. They will have a Dreadnought shipyard, which will send them Star Destroyers as well. So they might have a gun on the surface. What I'm going to do is drop
Reinforcements
something I really don't care about losing first, just to see if it attracts the attention of the gun. Because the imps have the hyper velocity cannon, which is a total pain in the ass. Like, it can kill... It can kill a Mon Cal cruiser. Sorry. I don't think those ships were there. I think those are the ships that were called in, but I'm not positive. Either way, I do like this formation here that we're using. Where you kind of have the cruisers shielding the smaller ships. Let's stop you from doing that. And then I will probably save a few vessels to call in just to make things look a bit funky. Once they start appearing, once they start heading in one direction, I'm gonna, if I can get a tactical advantage from it, I will. Like, I could call in, I got essentially half of my fleet remaining, or a third of my fleet remaining, so I could call it in. Wow, that's a lot of missiles. Kind of unsure here. Let's just... I'm not going to galaxy brain this too much. 'Cause we should be able to do this without losing too much, but I am worried. Without the Starhawk, I do get a bit worried about our output. Especially because we're dealing with multiple Star Destroyers here. Yeah, I really want to take this one down, especially. Don't get too close, though. We're doing... Our fighters really did a number on this one, so that's good. Got another Star Destroyer coming here. That's the... It's the hero ship. Gotta make sure we get our replacement fighters in ASAP. The good thing is their fighters right now are doing nothing to our capital ships. Really, I should be... Let's micro some of these hard points to make this go a bit quicker. Let's move you up too, even though you're the good one, actually. You're the... I don't remember which one of these is the good one. So I got like a civilian Dauntless. Civilian? Ugh. Yeah, I'd really have to get my bomber started on that ISD if I could. Yeah, the good thing is the shipyards don't produce endless Star Destroyers, which would be obviously bad. Alright, let's move you up. Let's get you guys. So I don't want the Starhawk to be taking the brunt of this. So let's get you moving. Yeah, you can take my assault frigate if you really want it. I just don't want... I don't want the Starhawk to take the ISD plus 2 victories plus whatever else, so... Just gonna move the MC-80s sort of preemptively into place, even though everything is fine right now. Let's pull you out too. Although I joked, I don't want to lose anything if I don't have to. Especially because I'm not as good at replacing the smaller ships. I will say the Starhawk is pretty nimble for a vessel of its size. Like, compare its movements to the Mon Cal cruisers. That's probably far enough. Let's get you turned and doing damage again. I really don't mind at all our... oh shit, let's get you guys up. Completely forgot about you. Marauder up 2. Honestly, this is a pretty big tonnage fight, but every ship can make a difference. But this is what I was hoping for. The 2 Mon Cals are now taking a lot of damage. Gotta be a little careful because we are getting into... You especially are getting into range of that station. I want to be really careful about that. Though it seems like we're actually outranging it right now. Alright, go up with them. Go up. Go up. I honestly, I really don't know how to use the Liberator well, because it's so fragile. Alright, that's enough, Akbar. I've set my fighters to get started on the station. So you guys would probably be really helpful against these IPVs, which are probably tearing our fighters apart right now. Let's get the shield boost going when you can. That'd be quite helpful. Although, again, I'm not worried about the cruisers. They're fine. But yeah, the station is no joke. I am going to send this Moncal to engage it directly, just because Akbar is taking some heat here. Again, I think he'll be fine. I just trying to be proactive here. Okay, and yeah, now we're doing direct damage. Send the Starhawk as well, probably. Let's get all the fighters into. If you can shoot missiles, you got a job to do. If you don't, well, still, could use the vibes. Didn't I tell you guys to go do that? I left something back there. Okay, this looks fine. Let's get the Starhawk going. Okay, it already is. It'd be nice if it could get some health before it is in range of that station, but I'm actually going to swing Akbar around. By the time he gets there, he'll probably be healthy. Let's get the smaller Moncal cruisers in now that those stations aggroed. I will have the Golan 3 as well, so I'll have to be a little careful. I don't want to get you in too close. But yeah, this looks fine. So you guys might as well start on that. You go ahead too. Go ahead. Go ahead, everyone can help. There, let's start on that. I really didn't expect to be raiding Fondor like this today. Alright, that's close enough. Oof, man, the thing is taking some shots. Alright, I'm gonna micro and try to focus on these turbo laser or these concussion missile launcher emplacements. They're the ones that really are gonna be doing bad damage to us. Yeah, this looks fine. Surprised how many fighters they have left, honestly. I really don't know what the Starhawk's tractor beam does. Like, I'm guessing it does have some effect, considering that it can like target stations and stuff, other than just holding it in place. But I really don't know. I knew Akbar would be healed by the time he came around. Like maybe it's doing direct damage. I don't know. Either way, it can do its thing. He accidentally almost killed that Dreadnought shipyard, which is nice. Again, it would have been cool to capture something, but I just don't think it would have happened. Oops. Minimize the game for a second there. Just waiting in here among the giants. I appreciate the boldness of this commander. He's just, yeah, I'll park next to it and shoot it, no problem. Debris? No, the thing's just going to disappear when it blows up, don't worry. Look at that. We've done it. We've taken Fondor. I wish there was a way to capture these shipyards intact, but even if you, like, I know you can do stuff with, like, infiltrators, but I think even if that happens, it destroys the orbital infrastructure when the planet flips. Alright, let's just speed this up. And there it is. There it is. So, Fondor looks nasty on the ground. So with that, we are going to call it for today. Next episode, we'll take a shot at Talasea. Actually, you know what? No. Ignore my nonsense. We'll do one more space battle. Like, come on. Maybe two. Let's see what Glomtho has. But yeah, ignore my nonsense. We'll do Talasea right now. The New Republic's fleets are just fully moving into the core. The Empire should be concerned, and probably is concerned, but we've got to be careful because we don't have much of a home fleet right now. So, yeah, we're going to need to build that up because we're, like, essentially completely defenseless. So, I need to build some more ground units on Bothwy when I get the chance. Especially, again, I got no Space Force here. So, I think I'm almost immediately going to send...
Tactical battle imminent.
Interesting. Almost immediately going to send this fleet back, probably. I'm going to split the Akbar's fleet into two, just so I can hold space over both planets. Let's see. So they got an invincible class, which we technically could try to capture. But I kind of just want to see. I kind of just want to see my torpedo sphere at work here. So,
Torpedo launcher
yeah.
ready, sir.
Smart, unfortunately, falls in favor of fun.
Attack. Right away.
The most bulbous fleet this side of the galaxy.
Copy.
You aiming at that?
Sector.
Cannot hit that little ship.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we also have, man, this is such a funky fleet. We've got the 3 Nova cruisers we got from the Hapens earlier too.
Destroy it.
That is so fun.
Reporting. Attack that target.
Man. Just annihilating that thing.
As you command.
Yeah, I love this fleet. This fleet is so silly. Yeah, but look how quickly, like, I placed it poorly. Look how quickly this thing is taking damage. But we're fine. Because, to be fair, as we saw when we captured it, even when they get the shields down, although it quickly loses effectiveness, to actually kill it, they've got a lot they've got to do. It's funny, I think the last battle was pretty well managed. This one has been not at all. That's okay. Like, what am I taking so much damage from? It's not the invincible. Like what almost tore my victory apart? Is it missiles that are hitting it? What is it? My goddamn engines are flaring here, boys. Well, if they are missiles, we'll intercept them with these corvettes. I would rather not lose something in a battle I didn't really... What is going on? Like, what is doing all this damage to us? I'm actually perplexed here. We've got so many more units than them. Alright, everything seems okay now, but that was scary for a minute. That's what inattentiveness can do, I suppose. God, I thought we just lost the sphere for a second. We didn't lose the Moncal cruiser, did we? I think we only had the one. No, it took a beating, though. God damn. Yeah, look at the, man, look at the collection of ships we have in this, of fighters we have in this fleet. Is it fighters? Like, I actually just don't know. We've got shielded ties. We've got the Mytils. Just a wacky group of starfighters here. We got a Skip Rays. E.C. Henry did a really cool Skip Ray Imperial version. Or basically his version of a Skip Ray. It was awesome. Check it out if you haven't already. Had the cool little animation and everything. So yeah, that was really dangerous. I do not know how they did so much damage to us so quickly, but we need to be way more careful. I think we came out without losing anything. We might have lost a victory.
Commander.
I think we only had the 2. Still, no need to be that crazy. Was it fighters? Was it? I don't know.
Copy. Moving to attack position.
Yes, sir. That's got him. Hold on.
Either way,
I'm in range.
just get you started on things anyway. Even now, like, this thing is being torn apart by, is it the station? Is it the bombers? I don't know. I'm like, it's at to the point where I'm kind of wondering whether some fighter is not tuned properly that I'm dealing with right now. I don't understand what is just shredding me. Look, I'm still being shredded. How are the engines on my ships? Can I retreat here? You're fine, you're not. I'd lose a victory. Yeah, like, something is just weird here. We're not going to retreat. Let's just do this as quickly as we can. I just don't understand what's happening.
Ready.
Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, just hold up.
Get him off me. I can't
Hopefully our fighters can do some good work on this.
I copy.
Are you actually able to hit it from that sort of range?
That's it. Scratch one.
Look, this thing is being sniped. Look at the hard points. Like, it's almost like the range on the station is too much or something.
Enemy unit disabled.
Because look, it's picking me apart from this far away.
No good.
That's so weird.
Targeting.
Get him off me. Receiving. No on my tail.
Well, yeah, like, look, even my shields can't even go up. All right, we got to get this thing down ASAP.
For the history books. Fire.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Firing.
If you guys know something in the chat, let me know. Or maybe I'm just underestimating the range of some of these stations. That could very well be a possibility.
Waiting a command. We'll take them out.
But this battle was nearly a disaster. When really it had no reason to be. Overall, though, I'd say this was a pretty successful episode. I'm trying to think if we lost one of our Star Destroyers. I feel like we might have. Oh, no. It's just back there. Okay.
Roger that.
So, yeah, overall, everything's okay.
We're ready.
Could have been worse than it was.
Target lock imminent. Missile launcher activated.
Beauty. It's a weird-ass fleet. The chemistry is just not up there yet, that's all.
Bomber ready to receive orders, sir.
Finish off the station. And that'll be it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, actually, I'll wait just so we can look together at what the losses were. Okay, nothing. Bye-bye.